Hello and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. I am Gilly Rosari, joined with my main man, Mr. LL himself, Larry Loper. We are going to be talking college football coach leaves one good school to go to a better school. I don't know, better deal. I can tell you that. We got a little bit of WWE and, of course, a whole lot of NFL. So let's start with the college. As we
Yes,
talked about last week, Larry, we thought, and it came true, Lane Kiffin is leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU. He got the sweetest of deals. Sweetest.
yes,
He's
yes.
getting 13 million a year, which is 1 million more than Ben Johnson is getting with the Bears. And also, if Ole Miss,
Hmm.
if they accomplish uh, winning in the college football playoffs, the bonus that Lane Kiffin would have got if he was the head coach there, he still gets. So he gets an extra $1 million if Ole Miss makes the playoffs and wins one game. He gets $1 million, not counting the deal that he got from LSU. Pretty sweet. What do you think? We kind of knew he was going to LSU. We didn't care for the farce. Why
Hmm.
not just come out and say it? And apparently, I don't know if you want to believe this or not, face value, he wanted to coach Ole Miss in the playoffs, but he was told not to. Just stay away. You're with the enemy now. Go away. So, do you agree with that decision from Ole Miss? And what do you think of him going to LSU in general?
LSU is a better position. It's a more established school far as history in college football. It's one of them deal. It's one of them schools you just ain't gonna pass up on, man. We knew that, bro. It's certain jobs, it's just coveted jobs. It's like if you had the Ohio State job, if you had a Michigan job, if you had even Penn State is a nice job they get. Alabama, we going on. LSU is up there. I mean, LSU is one of them jobs. You're gonna tell me, oh, Miss LSU, LSU. LSU. It's a simple thing. Now, if it is the case where Ole Miss told that man that he cannot coach that team, then it is what it is, y'all. Yo, it's business. This is business, man. So for y'all to be that mad because a man chose one to take care of his family and put his family in a different position. Two, it's a challenge that any coach one takes on a challenge. You know what I mean? So instead
Right.
of congratulating that man and supporting that man, and saying thank you for what you have done here and what you have established here for the next coach to come in and hopefully he can continue on the progress and build. And it happens. It's football. So for you to tell that man he can't coach his team and that he has built this program up, it is what it is, man. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's official. I think he should be allowed to coach that team that he has got into these playoffs. If that's the case. Now, if it ain't the case, and he was just like, I took this job behind y'all back, I told y'all one thing, but then I went another route, then okay, I could get that. I could get the bitterness, and it is what it is, the time and everything. If I'm Lane, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take the job, but just let me go ahead and finish what I started here. That could have been an easy conversation with LSU. I doubt very seriously they're gonna say, nah, you can't coach this team. We're gonna move on to another candidate. You the hot commodity, bro. So the terms is already in your favor anyway. So once again, I don't know the verbiage behind the scenes for me to say yay or nay. I gave you both scenarios. If it's Ole Miss side, that's not cool. If it's Lane side, it's definitely not cool for you to play it that way. You know what I mean? And then what kind of message are you sending to your team when you send it's a team sport, but yet I put my personal interest over the team? It's hard for me to sell this team aspect when I took an individual, a selfish thing. That's my personal opinion on that.
So I'm just gonna go with Lane is telling the truth on this. Um, I have a feeling he knew that once he made this announcement, he can say, "Yeah, I want to coach the team," but he knew that the school wouldn't allow him. You got to remember, this is a divorce. He's leaving the current wife, going to the younger, prettier, more well-known female, and they're saying you want to go. You want to go. This is a divorce. You chose them over us. Then go ahead. Then do that. So I kind of see where Ole Miss is coming from as far as that goes, and I think Lane Kiffin had to leave. Just the money and the prestige of going to a bigger school, a more well-known school, one of the top dogs in the in the SEC. I mean, Ole Miss is SEC too, but there when you think of SEC, you think Alabama,
Word.
right? You
Off
think
top.
Auburn,
Off top.
you think LSU, you think
Definitely
Florida,
LSU. Yes, sir.
right?
That's what I
You
think of
you
when I
you go a while before you get to Ole Miss, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So
I think the closest I came to Ole Miss was Eli Manning. That's the last time I could think of. Honestly, I know there's other quarterbacks, other
well,
players that came.
Didn't
But
didn't
after that,
where did Jackson Dart come
I mean
from?
Jackson Dart, yeah, he came for Ole Miss, but for me, it's Eli.
Hmm.
Eli is just the standout for me is always going to be Eli when I think of Ole Miss. Yes, Jackson Dart came from there, but I always think of Eli. I think of Eli Manning when I think Ole Miss.
Didn't his father go to Ole Miss
Yes,
too?
yes, yes. His father did go to Ole Miss. Yup, and that's why they thought that Peyton was going to go to Ole Miss and far behind his father, but he chose Tennessee when he make his own legacy. So it was dope.
Yeah. So uh, I don't I
Ah,
don't I don't really blame Lane Kiffin. The more prestigious school, he's probably going to get the better athletes. That's a
oh, he's going to get the
crazy fan base.
yes, sir.
Crazy fan base.
Electric.
Yes.
Isn't that Death Valley? Ain't that Death Valley? What isn't there? Is there? Yeah,
I,
they're joining for Death too.
I think there's more than one Death Valley because I
Yes,
think also
Clemson.
where Clemson
Yeah,
plays is
Clemson's Death
also.
Valley, but the original is LSU.
I mean, and I actually think he'll unpack his suitcase.
You think so?
I think so. What
Um,
what other school is going to offer him that kind of money? He's going to have access to those kind of athletes,
so you see him.
and it's going to be that school.
So you see him possibly doing what Saban did down in Alabama and LSU. You think he
It,
could accomplish that same type of?
it the only thing that gives me pause is he failed at USC.
That's where I was going with this.
That was a big school. That's the
I
job
was
he
going with this.
wanted. He literally got fired. You know, when you hear, I wouldn't let him on the plane. You know, you hear those expressions. He literally got fired
He
while
did.
he was trying to get on the plane. Yes, that
Now,
happened.
I
That's
mean,
part of the resume too.
that is part of the resume. That's part of the resume, and I mean, that happens. I think of like Pete Carroll when he had went to New England and he failed, so to speak. Then he went to
Hmm.
USC, revived it, and then he got another shot in the NFL again, Seattle. So sometimes you can take a failure and make a success. Look at Lane; he went to Ole Miss, and he was able to build that thing. So maybe he could take that same momentum, like you're saying. The recruiting is a whole lot different at LSU. It's just a
Hmm.
lot different. You don't have to fight to get them A1 blue chippers. You just don't. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be able to establish the team that he definitely feels he can compete with. Um, how does that translate on the field? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 100%. So congratulations, I guess, to Lane Kiffin. You're
Yeah,
making a whole lot of money. You're at a big school that you wanted to be. So unpack that suitcase, and the recruiting starts now.
it does.
He's not coaching, so the recruiting starts right now. All right, let's move on. Let's go to WWE. This past weekend, they had Survivor Series, War Games, and which, by the way, I think I said this already. I like old school Survivor Series way better than the War Games one because you have like the 5-on-5 teams, but the old school way was if someone got pinned, they were out. Now it'd be 5 against 4 or
Right.
5 against 3 and stuff like that. Now it doesn't work like that. It's 5 against 5 the whole time. Either a
Right.
team of 5 wins or a team of five loses. It's not, one leaves and now there's an advantage or disadvantage. No, it's five against five.
That's whack.
So, and then you have a few individual matchups, and the big one was John Cena against Dirty Dominic Mysterio, rematch for the Intercontinental Championship, and with a little help from Liv Morgan making her return, Dirty Dom gets the title back. John Cena now only has one more match left. It's going to be, I believe, December 13th. It's going to be in Washington, D.C., and we don't know who the challenger is.
Mm,
I'm guessing it's going to be Gunther, but I don't know. It's just a guess. Guys
so
that are in play is LA Knight, Jay
okay.
Uso, but I think it's going to be Gunther.
Oh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. The Ring General.
The Ring General. Yes,
So
you
did
have
he
you'll
win that
have
belt? Did John Cena win that belt just to say that he won that belt? Because to add to all the belts he won, just to say that is a belt
well,
to add to the list.
I
That's my
believe I mentioned it 2 weeks ago that when he won that belt, he became a Grand Slam
okay.
champion.
Okay. It had to
So
be a reason behind it because I know they say, okay, Don, we're gonna take it from you, but you get it right back. It had to be.
there doesn't have to be a reason behind it. What was the reason behind him turning heel?
I still ain't
What
figured
was
that.
the reason behind what was the reasoning behind him doing the Rock's bidding? Did they ever explain that? Did they ever
No,
explain why he got allegiance to the Rock?
no, they never. Nah, is he still heel?
No, he turned babyface the day before SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes. He went back to babyface because Cody Rhodes was like, I want the real John Cena. I want the real John Cena, not this whining John Cena who acts like people owe him something. I want the real John Cena. And then the night before on SummerSlam, not SummerSlam, what's the show on Fridays?
Oh,
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. On SmackDown, he turned babyface again, and then the next day, for SummerSlam, he lost. He lost to Cody Rhodes, and he's been babyface ever since. So why did he go those?
Why even go through that
I
whole?
told I told you back then I didn't like it. I told you it didn't make any sense. I didn't like it, and they didn't stick with it. They didn't stick with it. He's a babyface, and he gets a pop, and he gets cheered even when he's a heel. And
Yeah.
that's the one thing that they don't want. They don't want, and this is very old school Vince McMahon. He doesn't want his heels to get cheered. Doesn't want it. He wants the baby face to get cheered.
So who's it?
Look what happened at that WrestleMania in Toronto between
Oh,
The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
The Rock was the baby
It was a
face.
baby face.
He was getting booed a little bit, and the Hulk Hogan was the heel, and he got the super pop. To the point when Hogan lost the match, The Rock got booed.
Yep.
He got booed. He's like, you can't have that. Can't have that. That's not what he wants. So, and I don't know if Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, still believes in that or not. But nevertheless, Cena is back to a babyface, and he's only got one guy left. One match left, one guy left, and that is gonna be it. I'm saying it's gonna be Gunther.
Mm.
Without a title, no title on the line, and he just wins straight up.
Okay.
He wins straight up. That's what I'm predicting. Could be LA Knight though. Could be LA Knight. Could be. Here's one for you because he's been getting some heat the last couple weeks and cut a good promo yesterday. Could be Braun Breaker. Could be Braun Breaker.
Mm.
He has been running a couple of good promos the
That's
last couple weeks. You could do that. If you're gonna make Braun Breaker take off and you're gonna make him like a number one contender after Royal Rumble in January, you can do that because Seth Rollins won't be back in time.
yeah.
You can do that. You can have uh, a Braun Breaker against CM Punk at Royal Rumble and have Braun Breaker win. But you have him have this match first to get him ready. You could do that. So I'm going to say Gunther number one, Braun Breaker two. Those are my two.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be LA Knight because he's still a baby face, and I don't think it'll be Uso because he's a baby face. I think it's going to be like a hardcore heel right now. That's what I'm thinking. How about you? What are your guess?
Braun Breaker, Gunther. Then what makes sense? You just CM Punk. No, Seth ain't gonna be back. Who's left? Who's left?
Who's
I
left
don't,
that's a star?
that's a
Who's
star.
who's who's left that John Cena would gladly put over?
It will have to be Braun Breaker. That's the only one I could think of. I can't think of nobody else. Jay Uso wouldn't have been. That's not as good. That's not gonna be good.
They tried that a year ago.
Yeah, they ain't
They
gonna.
tried that all this year and it didn't work. He
Yeah.
gets a pop when he comes to the ring, but he's not the face of a franchise. You got to think about a guy that could be the face of a franchise. And to me, Gunther and Braun Breaker could do it.
Hmm.
LA Knight, he's good on the mic,
Yeah, he's gonna mic, but he ain't.
he's meh in the ring.
Yeah.
As far as top shelf guys goes, he's right in the middle. Now you could be right in the middle, but you got to be you. He doesn't. What else does he bring? He's good on the mic, but he's not real big.
Nope.
He's average size. What's he gonna bring? What's he gonna bring? How many times can I hear? Yeah, you
Yep.
know. I just think he's second tier to me. Second tier. As a matter of fact, I could see Dominic Mysterio ahead of him.
Yeah, I could too. Dirty Dom. Yeah.
Dirty Dom.
Yeah,
I
Dirty
think
Dom.
I think Dirty Dom is the future. I love when you
Too.
hear an interview with him, he always makes a reference saying that his father is Eddie Guerrero.
I know.
I
Oh,
love
great.
that. I
Look,
love it.
Dirty
How
Dom
he
is
keeps a straight face and says that. I
he
love it.
does. And they love Dirty Dom so much because he's just a real heel, man. Dirty
Hmm.
Dom's a heel for real, man. He's an old throwback heel because you hate the guy. Like
Yeah.
you hate Dirty Dom, man. And he got the
He's
moxie.
got that mullet,
He do,
that
man.
everyone wants to make fun of, and the
The
mustache. I mean, it's
mustache.
perfect.
And then he plays dirty because
Yep.
technically he's not going to out wrestle you, but he's going to do something dirty to win the
Mhm.
match. So I like Dirty Dom. I really do. I like of all the people wrestling right now, man, in this era. I'm gonna say Dirty Dom to me is I like Dirty Dom. I like what he brings to the ring. And
I
the ring
like
general.
and the ring general Gunther. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the NFL now, brother.
Brother.
We had some bangers
Oh my
from
goodness.
Thursday all the way to Monday, because even
Oh
that
my
Monday
goodness.
night game for a little while was at least decent. The Sunday night was really good. But you tell me, I think I know the answer, but you tell me, what was your favorite game this past week?
What? What?
What was
Again?
your
My favorite
favorite
game?
game?
My favorite
Yes.
game? Oh,
Yes.
my favorite game was them boys. Them
Yo,
boys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Them Dallas Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Great game. Defense play outstanding, man. The offense is booming. I'm telling you, I knew CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a big game because he had the dropsies last week. Still won, but he had dropsy last week. Him and Pickens is competing with each other to see who's better on this. It's good. It's good to have that great competition, man. Dak in control of the offense. Shotty, he dialing up some stuff. Yes, we're booming right now. Oh man, Quillen, the run defense. Well, I could go on about my team, man. Look, it seems right now that Jerry Jones ain't that crazy. And as much as I want to get on the guy, because I'm gonna get on my GM, my owner, my Jerry World, right? I gotta give him his flowers too, man. He said, I like Micah. And me and Micah Todd, we shook hands, man. We shook hands. Me and Micah shook hands. And we had a deal. And I'm just don't mess around with it. But at the end of the day, I think both parties benefited from the deal. Because now he's starting to come into his own in the Green Bay. I know you don't want to hear that. because it's a big game coming up this week. Oh, there's so many big games coming up this week. We'll get to that though later. I'm proud of my boys. I'm loving the progress. I'm loving the confidence. And man, we're playing a good brand of football right now, man. We just gotta keep that momentum going. But enough for me. I can't even contain all the joy that I have for you. You know what I mean? Because your Chicago Bears, not only did we not have them winning the division, not only did we see them being maybe 2 years off from where they are now, but my brother, and all the Bears, and you a true Bears fan because you had to go through the ups, the downs, the retardedness, all that. How are you feeling, my brother, with your Chicago Bears being the number 1 seed? If the playoffs started right now, they would be the number 1 seed in the NFC. They will get the bye. They will be hosting a game at Soapsville. Talk to me, Gil.
I am loving life. My holiday was fantastic. That turkey tasted so good. So good. I am okay, here's cloud 9. I'm
Yes, sir.
right above it. I'm right above it. So, so, so happy. It is so nice when the haters are just quiet. Quiet, quiet. It is so nice when you win like that. Okay? When you bully the bullies. It is nice. Oh, all they do is win at the end. Either they score a field goal at the end or they prevent a field goal at the end. They're not winning by like 2-score games or anything like that. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I believe not one, but 2 running backs went over 100 yards. I think the offensive line mollywopped that defense. Mollywopped. So I am very happy. I don't know how far they're going to go. I don't know if they're going to win their division. I don't know. I don't know if they'll be the number 1 seed. What I do know for a fact is that they're 9-3.
That I
And
do
I
know.
thought a good year they'd finish 9-8. A great year would be 10-7. I'd be disappointed if they're 11-6. That's how good. That's how good this year is being. That's how
Mm,
good. With 5 games left,
mm,
I mean they can clearly win 3.
mm.
Clearly win 3. You gonna tell me they can't beat Detroit right now in Chicago? They can't beat Cleveland? They can't split with Green Bay? All right, the 49ers will be tough, not impossible. You tell me they can't win 3 out of that 5? At minimum, go 2-3? Minimum? That means they would win 11 games, they're making the playoffs.
Oh man,
So
and to
so
your
that's what
credit,
that's what I'm saying. They're making the playoffs winning 11.
and that's the key number here, 11. Because
11. That's what you want to circle.
yeah,
Anything above that is gravy,
yes,
but that's
sir.
what you want because 10 they might not get in.
No, 10 might
But
not.
11 they're getting in. And by beating the Eagles, your little miniature window to get in got a little bigger.
They did.
It's
It,
not a big window, but it's a window you can look through now.
it was impressive, man. What y'all did to the EAG. Shut up. Anyway, what y'all did to the Eagles at home in their house, which they rarely lose, right?
Hmm.
I want to bring something up to you real quick, man, because I don't want to lose my thought process real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Something special is happening right before our eyes, brother. The top 3 teams currently in the playoff race are led by what? There's 2 factors.
The top 3 teams.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna name them for you, so you don't have to think that hard.
Okay.
Patriots, New England Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Mm-hmm.
Denver Broncos,
Mm-hmm. I got it.
okay? Okay?
Chicago.
Chicago. What do they have in common?
Second year quarterbacks.
Second-year quarterbacks. Hold up. What else, brother?
Um, hmm. What else?
What doesn't
Wait,
Atlanta
wait, don't.
have? Atlanta has players, but what doesn't Atlanta have?
A head coach.
There you go. You have the pieces. And why I said that, because we see what a head coach does when he has the player. The player is the player. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at Drake May. We seen he has some stuff, but he had a terrible head coach. Mayo wasn't built to be a head coach at this point in his life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Drake May shows you flashes, but he struggled too, right? Caleb, highly coveted, coming out of USC. That guy, the moxie, right? He's supposed to have been the savior for the franchise, right? Year one. Bad coaching, we doubted him. We started questioning, man, should y'all took Jaden over Caleb? Even though his year wasn't bad statistically, it wasn't bad.
For a
Just
rookie, it
for a
wasn't
rookie,
bad.
it wasn't bad. It just bad situational football, which you talked about all year. Situational football, right? Then you get Sean Payton. We said it though. We said that Sean Payton was going to challenge Kansas City for that division. We did. We said they coming, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Bo Nix has been the question mark, but he's been getting stronger as the season's been getting on, and that defense has been getting stronger.
That
You knew
defense.
they had a defense. That defense for real. Okay.
Benito saved the game for them.
He did, because
Saved the
he
game.
doesn't
Made
trip that
made
ball
made made a play. The running back was wide open.
wide open.
You see Mariota trying to throw it up, and Benito.
Boom. You need that too. You need them factors.
Great players make great plays. That's what
Great
makes them
players
great.
make great plays, my brother. So I'm looking at this, how this thing is shaping out, my brother. I'm looking at how this thing is shaping out, man. And it's a beautiful thing because we get to see fresh meat. We can see fresh bodies, a fresh picture. It's not going to be the same stale players up in this thing this year, man. And I'm loving it. I'm loving to see teams like, hey, the Colts might make it this year. I'm loving to see that you boys might make it. I think y'all gonna make it. I like y'all. Okay, I like y'all making it. What's another team that we could say that's coming on strong? Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yes.
They're coming on. They're currently in division. Matter of fact, brother, I don't want to play right. This is what we're gonna do, man. I want you to look at this playoff picture real quick, brother, to bring up. Okay. I want you to look at this playoff picture real quick, brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, currently, you got your boys, one. You got Denver Broncos, one in the AFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we started there, you got New England being the 2 seed.
Well, no. Because of yesterday's game, New England's #1 seed right now.
Okay, so let me flip it, America. So they got the playoff picture messed up. So we'll flip it.
The Patriots are 11-2, and they're on a bye this week. They're them and somebody else are the last two teams that have a bye.
Okay, so America, you have New England 1, Denver 2.
Denver 2, Jacksonville 3, Ravens 4, Chargers 5, Colts 6, Buffalo 7.
Okay, now the teams that's on the outside looking in currently for the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got
Three good
Kansas
ones.
City.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's in playoff contention right now.
Yep.
You got
and the Steelers.
And the Steelers, technically, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long shot, but still mathematically still able. You still got the Bengals, you got Miami.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're looking at this playoff picture right now, what teams do you see not making it currently, and who do you see replacing them?
I hate to say this. I really do. But I could see the Colts not making it and getting replaced by the Texans.
Yeah. I'm in agreement with you, brother.
I'm not feeling Kansas City.
I'm not either.
And I never thought Pittsburgh was that good.
No.
And I think after having a good record the first half of the year, they might finish under 500 for the first time, and it'll be the end of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, it'd be in Tomlin.
Once they start saying fire the head coach at a home game and everybody hears it, that's bad. You know, he's
So,
been there a long time. He's been there longer than Cower.
so you think he'll be done with? He'll just go into the booth like Howard, or you think
No,
he'll?
I think he will get a head coaching job in 5 minutes. I would not be shocked if the Giants got him.
Ooh,
I
that'd
would
be.
not be shocked.
Ooh. Now,
Oh,
wow. So you're saying him going to the Giants? That'd be
either
interesting.
him or McCarthy. Those are my two. Going
So
because
this week,
I think the Giants is gonna be the best job in the offseason.
man. So you know what? This week, and we're looking at it, bro. It's some critical games right now
Yes.
because
Yes.
you got the Chargers with the Eagles. That's critical
Mm-hmm.
for both teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Baltimore and Pittsburgh, both critical games right at this
Mm-hmm.
point, right? Because you still got the Bengals on the hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals playing Buffalo is a critical game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely Jacksonville. You're looking at right here, Jacksonville, Indiana. This is the game this week. This is the game.
You got Texans and Chiefs this
This
week.
is the game. It's serious right now, man. We ain't no more joking.
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. No more letting
more.
one slip.
No
more.
No more.
You got to think I got to win out because
I
if
gotta
I
win
don't
out.
win, if I don't win out, I got to get help.
Yes. And you don't want to be playing a help game at that last week. You don't want to play the help game.
Nope.
These games right now for these playoff potential teams, you cannot lose to bottom feeders. You cannot lose the teams that you are supposed to beat. That's how serious it is right now. There's no room for error. You have no room for error at this point. That's the AFC side.
Who's the game bigger for right now on Thursday? Cowboys or Lions?
True.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. That's the answer.
Yes.
Because neither one can afford to lose.
Yes. This is yes. Yes. You're right. Yes. I mean, we got momentum. Eagles is getting tight. So if we win, it's getting tighter. Pressure bust pipes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're already questioning the OC out there. You feel me? They're not running the ball. We're coming on strong. We're playing with confidence. They're not. It's a big difference. Right now, Detroit is decimated by injuries. We got to pound on these boys while they're a wounded animal.
Mm-hmm.
We got to break their spirit while it's already being broke. We can't
gotta sweep the leg. Gotta sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, brother. It's not a fair fight anymore. Okay, we're taking advantage.
Mm-hmm.
NFC side, we got. If I'm correct, your boys is number one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct, the Rams are number two.
They are number two.
You got Philly at number three currently.
Yep.
Tampa Bay number four.
Correct.
Seattle 5.
Seattle 5.
Green Bay 6.
Yep.
San Fran 7.
Correct.
Outside looking in, you have at this point you got
the Lions,
the
Cowboys,
Carolina,
and Carolina.
Is that it?
Yes, because everybody else has a losing record after that.
Okay, so out them teams now it's small.
Mm-hmm.
Are all these teams getting in currently?
I got to tell you, I think they are. It may not be this order, but I think these are the teams in the NFC that will make it. That's the 7 that they got now.
I agree. As bad as I want my boys to make the run, I don't see Philly losing all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
We would need Philly to lose out. Carolina can make ground, but they are what they are. I don't think they're ready for the moment to be able to make a push to push and challenge Tampa Bay for that division, because they will have to win out.
No, but they are a serious team now.
No, they're serious.
They're 7-6. They win 2 out of the next 5 games, and they're going to finish with a winning record
for sure. I
So you finished with a winning record. You had a season.
oh yeah.
You had a season.
They answer a lot of question marks. I believe for me and for them, Gil. They answered a lot of question marks. The main one being, was Bryce Young their quarterback? Was he an NFL ready franchise building quarterback? And he answered that question. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. You got to
Yes, he
remember, he
is.
got he
Yes, he
got
is.
benched last year.
He did.
He wasn't hurt. He got
He got
benched,
benched.
and he got back in the lineup because Andy Dalton got hurt.
Yep.
So he's come pretty far in a short amount of time, where it looked like he wasn't good enough
Yes,
to
sir.
now I think he is good enough, and I think that head coach might be good enough too.
He's definitely good enough.
They
Yeah, he is.
what they did well was they got the right receiver.
Oh,
They
Ted.
got
Oh, Ted.
Ted.
Oh,
He
Ted.
can play, man.
Oh, when they got Ricky Dowdle, that was a gift from us. We didn't use that guy like the way
That's
he's
true.
running that ball down there.
They got a two-headed running
What?
back system, and both work.
Him and Hubbard,
Hubbard.
Hubbard, Hubbard,
Chuba. When
Chuba
you
Hubbard,
say it wrong, I say it wrong. Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, you got that animal back down there. I love the piece and the defense. The defense got better. The rush, they're bringing pressure. So yes, Tampa Bay, but the Tampa Bay is starting to get their pieces back too. They've been playing hobbled all year, so they get some pieces back. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
I thought the Falcons might be that second team in that division, but
No.
they got talent, but they ain't got the coach. They ain't got the leadership.
They
They ain't got it. They ain't got it. They're just a bunch of talent that is just not led the right way.
That's a fact, man. And it's sad. Minnesota, they got pieces. They just don't got a quarterback.
Boy, do they not have a quarterback.
They don't got a quarterback.
They were the only team that got shut out this week.
Yeah, they put a four-string quarterback in there. He wasn't ready for the moment. That's why he's a four-string quarterback. And JJ McCarthy, Zion Williamson of NFL.
By the way, Zion's hurt again.
Oh, no, for real? Oh, that's news.
I wanted to tell you that.
That's news. No. That's what happens when you trade off Brandon Ingram. And I'm not going to the NBA right now, but I'm just going to tell you my personal opinion. You trade off a consistent piece, and look at Toronto. I don't know, y'all ain't been paying attention to basketball. Toronto's actually good this year.
So far,
they're like fourth. They're fourth in the East right now. I mean, and they're playing good. They got some good pieces. When they got Proto back, it was cool. But point being is the fact that you trade off Brandon Ingram, and that team in Toronto gets better. You keep Zion Williamson, and y'all bottom feeders. Bottom feeders. Who wants to come see New Orleans play? I feel sorry for the fan base.
Doesn't make me feel bad one bit. Hey, listen, New Orleans, they just got a new head coach, Lane Kiffin. You just got Lane Kiffin. So yeah, your pro team and your basketball team, but you just got Lane Kiffin for LSU, and you can make an argument that is the most popular team down in New Orleans.
It is.
You can make an argument for that. It's either the LSU Tigers or the New Orleans Saints, and because the Saints were so bad for so long, I think LSU is number one.
It's definitely LSU. It's definitely LSU. Partner.
Yo.
Is it that time?
For fantasy?
Yes.
I think it is that time.
How did you do in fantasy this week?
I lost.
Oh, did you?
I did. I lost, and it was a big time game for me because we have 40 people in
40?
my fantasy. 40. We got 4 divisions, 10 teams per division. To make the playoffs, you got to come top 2 in your division. So there is a tie, first and second, and then I was tied with third and fourth. And I was 2 games behind first and second. So I needed to win to gain and to gain a game because I was playing one of those top 2 seeds and I lost. So now instead of being 2 games behind, I'm 3 games behind.
And I'm tied.
I'm not going to make the playoffs. It doesn't look like. I've just got to try and finish with a winning record. It is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. When the Bears are doing this well, I'm not going to care. I'm not going to care as much. How did you do in fantasy?
Oh, I won this week.
You win a lot.
I won this week. I won against it was a good victory, but it wasn't a good victory because I played against mine that has no wins. So, but I take them as I could take them because my sister's on my hill. She has the same record, but I beat her. We split, but I'm second currently. So I need to get that second spot right now because the number one seed, which we talked about, my niece, she's running away with it.
Oh man,
her team is just that good.
Just make the playoffs, and you can knock her off in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I need to make playoffs, and hopefully, man, we'll meet up in the playoffs like a busted move there, man, because she is running away. Her team every week is just consistently stacked. It's no week off, man. Her team is just awesome. It's awesome.
Player in the Super Bowl. My league last year was 20 people. The guy who was in first place, he only had one loss all year. All year, one loss, and he lost in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, he lost.
Oh man.
Yep. He lost in the Super. He was such a heavy favorite, and he lost in the Super Bowl.
That hurts, man. That hurts. But
so all you got to do is make the playoffs, win in the playoffs, and maybe you'll see her in the Super Bowl. Get her there. Get her there. But anyway, so fantasy. I got my startums and I got my situms. Are you ready?
I'm ready, my brother. I'm ready, man.
Running back, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. That's a divisional game. Bucky Irvin just came back off of a long layoff. He looked good last week. I think he's going to have a field day against the Saints. So give me Bucky Irvin to start in my stardom. Now, let me go to my situm. Words I never thought I'd say, but I think you got to sit Patrick Mahomes because I think my homeboy is going to get whacked. He's going up against arguably the best defense in the league, the Houston Texans, and a gotta have it game. Yep, the Kansas City's gotta have it too, but the Texans are playing well. That defense is incredible. Those two pass rushers, they know how to get you. I think Mahomes is going to get mollywopped, and I think Kansas City's going to get beat up. So give me Bucky Irvin to start and Patrick Mahomes to sit for this week in fantasy football. Who you got to start and sit?
Oh man, this week, man, I got this guy fresh out for the injury, man. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
He goes against Buffalo. He plays big in big games. If you got Joe Burrow, this is the time to start him because it's going to be a shootout between him and Josh Allen. It's going to be a great game. Every time they link up, you know he's a PTer. He steps up the games. And to sit him, man, they ain't been using him all year. So if you got Saquon, what starts different? They keep chirping about they need to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. When they ain't did it all year.
They ain't did it all year.
They ain't did it all year. So y'all keep John die by Saquon. You're going to die this week by Saquon. I'm just saying. If you got Saquon, you need to sit him. Because it's not that he ain't that back. It's just that the OC don't know what to do with the pieces he got. I'm going to call it, Philly. Y'all need, hey, this is what happens when you hire within, Philly. Don't be mad at me because y'all want to hire within. Should have went and got a guy that's already established, okay? You see what y'all did when y'all got Kayla Moore. So don't get mad at me, Philly fans, because I'm a Cowboy and I'm speaking the truth. Sit him. Start Joe Burrow. Sit Saquon Barkley for me.
I like it. I like it. And hopefully the Philly fans don't egg your house like they did the offensive coordinator.
Disrespectful.
Stay classy, Philadelphia.
What? That don't work well, Philly. They got a jail cell in this stadium. It don't work well. No, it don't work well. Pathetic. Egg that man house. Should be ashamed of yourself, Philly.
Should be ashamed, but they're not.
They're not.
But they're not. We're just passionate. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So now it's time for tears, 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 tears. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
ready? You ready,
Hey, man,
brother?
you already know I'm ready, brother. You already know I'm ready, brother. So we'll start with
All
my
right.
man Gil's tears like we always do, man. And Gil, my man, who you got this week for your tears?
As always, I'll start with my elite tiers. Might surprise you a little bit here. I got the Patriots. They're the only team that has 11 wins. I've got the Broncos at 10 wins. And even though they just came off of a loss to a pretty good team, I've still got the Rams. I think they're the best team in the NFC. So give me the Patriots, Broncos, Rams with my elite tier. Now, a lot of people would have been thinking, Gil, what about your team? I would have thought you would have put your team in there. I am not a homer when it comes to the tiers. Okay. I know who I like, but I know who I think is the best. And I have a very good upper tier. And I think my upper tier can go head to head with the elite tier. So, my upper tier, yeah, let's start with my Chicago Bears and then followed by the Green Bay
Mm,
Packers. Those two are going to be having a
mm,
slobber knocker this weekend, and
mm.
followed by the Seattle Seahawks. Those are my upper tiers, who I think can go head to head with my elite tiers for show.
For
Now,
sure.
the disappointing tiers, the ones that are underachieving right now, they might not be bad, but they're disappointing. I've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm not proud to say this, but I'm saying it. I got the Indianapolis Colts who have lost 3 out of 4.
Mm,
That's
mm,
my
mm.
disappointing tiers. They're not very good right now. Makes me sad. And the worst remains the worst. I've got the Tennessee Titans with their 1 win. I've got the New York Giants when a field goal kicker refuses actually to swing and kick the ball. And I've got the Las Vegas Raiders who just fired Chip Kelly and still doesn't want to run the ball. So, Titans, Giants, Raiders, the worst tiers in my whole professional National Football League. Those are my tiers, 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 tiers. Brother, enlighten us with what you've got.
Oh man, Gil, how can I top them tears as you just said, brother? I'll
By
try my
topping
best.
it.
I got the Patriots. Yes, sir. I got what Drake may possibly fighting for Stafford to be MVP this year. Uh,
Wow.
yes, sir. I got Denver
Wow.
Broncos with Bo Nix and Sean Payton, and I got your Chicago Bears up there, man. I'm impressed. I'm gonna give them their flowers. Ben Johnson knows what he's doing. Caleb is balling. Y'all got two-headed monster. Y'all got the same system in Detroit. Yeah, y'all been balling, man. So I'm gonna give flowers to you boys. Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all really do, man. I'm going to be saying that y'all elite to me. Now, I agree with you. The upper can compete with the elite. Y'all only like what an inch away from each other, honestly. I got Seattle. I got Seattle, man. I still got Seattle up there, man. I got Green Bay, which is going to be a great match between when they play the Chicago. It's going to be for that the North division. And you got the San Francisco 49ers, man. Oh, man, great coaching. Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. Purdy's starting to come back. They played a tough game in Cleveland. That's a good defense. So that's my upper tier. And the disappointing tier.
So sad.
So sad.
Mm.
I got the Eagles. Y'all disappointed, man. I know y'all hated Eagles fans. Yeah, I'm picking on your team today. Y'all disappointed. Y'all been disappointed. Pittsburgh, y'all gamble with Aaron Rodgers. You shot dice with an old defense. This is what you get. And Minnesota, I'm sorry, man, Justin Jefferson. You have nobody to throw you the ball. They gambled with J.J. McCarthy. They could have had Daniel Jones. They could have had my boy Sam Darnold. But no, they shot the dice with J.J. McCarthy. So that's disappointing in itself.
And
Yes,
they
sir.
just released Adam Thielen.
Yes, they did. And the Steelers picked them up. The Steelers picked them up. And Gil, do I really have to talk about the worst?
Only real quick, real
Oh,
quick.
let's do it real quick. All right. I got the Titans, trash bag Titans. I got the Saints, and I
The
got
Aints.
the Aints, and I got the Raiders, and all these teams have been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs anyway. So they are technically the worst because they've been eliminated. That is my tears.
I love
Yeah,
it. Great job. We had a lot of the same teams.
yeah. I
So,
mean, yeah. At this point, you know what you're looking at. At this point,
yep. What a difference from the first couple of weeks to like
yes, sir.
now. It's like such a clear picture.
It's very clear. So it leaves us
Who's very good, who's good,
and who's bad.
and then who's
It
we
hasn't been
got it.
it hasn't been parity this year. If you notice, this year hasn't really been no parity. You know, that's not normal for football. Normally it's parity. It's been kind of spot on, man. The spreads have been kind of stupid, but the teams winning, not really is. Yeah, the teams been losing to who they supposed to lose to for the most part.
For the
You
most
know,
part.
for the most part. So that leads us, Gil, to my favorite part of this segment of our show. And this is going to be a good one this week, brother. Ooh, it's going to be
Mhm.
a good one, brother. It's real for real.
Yep, it's
You know what
gone
it is.
down for real.
It's that time, Gil.
It is that time for picks and predictions for week number 14 in the National Football League. Let's go!
Gil, let's get it popping, man. Let's get it
It
popping.
it starts off on Thursday. Let's call it the gotta have it game as the 6-5-1 Dallas Cowboys travel to Detroit 7-5. The Lions are a 3-point favorite. The total number is a big 54 and a half.
That's big, Gil. That's big,
Brother, this
brother.
is your team
Sir.
riding high.
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking?
Oh man, when I'm thinking, man, it's always a rough place to play in Detroit, but they are decimated by injuries, man. Right now, we're playing good brand of football, man. We're playing a confident brand of football. We're buzzing on all cylinders. They have a lot of injuries, man, and our
No,
line,
no Amon-Ra St. Brown.
exactly. So you know, you hoping James Williams step up. No Laporta, you know. So I'm
No
not gonna
Laporta.
overthink this joint, man. I'm not going crazy. I take them three, Gil. So for me, I'm gonna take my Cowboys, man. I got the Cowboys, and that's a huge number, man, to be gambling on, bro. So I know our theory about over picks, but
Mhm.
give me the Cowboys, and I'm gonna place it the under. I ain't that's many points for me. Give me the under.
I am in total agreement. That is a huge number. They got to score 55.
55.
Yeah, I don't want a shootout with the Cowboys over the Lions. I want the Cowboys just to win it. So yeah, I got the Cowboys. I think they win outright. And I'm also taking the under. Boy, if they get to 7-5-1, ooh, that's gonna be ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh, 7-5. It makes it very
Seven
interesting.
five and one. Who would have thought? Who'd have
Very,
thunk it?
who would have thought it? I wouldn't have thought it, brother. But
Mm,
hey, man, I take a winning, like you said, I take a winning record. I'll
yep.
take a winning record, especially what we had to go through this year. I'll take a winning record.
And as a side note, when you were talking about these teams that are doing well with the quarterbacks and the
Yes, sir.
coaches, got to throw your team in there too.
Oh, you
Your
got
core, if you guys finish with a winning record, I
it's
think
that
Dak has a good shot for MVP.
indeed.
And Shoddy's doing a pretty good job.
He really is, brother.
He's
You
doing a
know,
pretty good job. He did not panic.
he did
He
not,
seems to have the pulse of the team. I think Shoddy's doing all right.
and he's not like his dad. He's not conservative. I love that about him. He's not conservative. He
Mm-hmm.
has a great balance of it's a balance. He has a balance all year. He's been balanced. He really has. He's not gotten away from his offensive scheme at all. So shout out to Shoddy, man. You
Shout
deserve
out,
Shoddy.
man.
I'll call you Shoddy. Jerry call you Shoddy. I'm gonna call you Shoddy, brother. Hey, I'm
Shoddy
sorry.
is a melody in my head. All right, let's move on.
Go, bro.
Sunday, 1 o'clock. 5-7 Dolphins travel to the Meadowlands as they take on the 3-9 Jets. Jets. Since the Jets just won, I will actually spell, and pronounce the whole
Yes,
name.
sir. We're gonna put some
So,
respect on their name.
yeah, let's put some respect on that name.
Respect on their name, Gil.
With that being said, on the road, the Dolphins are a 2.5 point favorite. They won last week, but they did not cover the number.
They did not.
And the total number is 40.5. I don't like picking the Jets 2 weeks in a row. So give me the Dolphins to win and cover the 2.5, 40.5. I don't see a whole lot of points. So give me the under. So I got the Dolphins and the under.
You know what, Gil? I was on the side of the Dolphins at first, man. But one thing about the Dolphins, what they cannot get away from, is they're not a cold weather team. They do not play well in cold conditions. And I don't know if you've been checking the forecast, bro, but it's a northeaster coming through these parts. It's going to be freezing up that joint. It's going to be very cold. Very cold. But guess what?
Where's my hot cocoa?
Very cold. But guess what you do when it's very cold?
You run the ball.
Run the ball. And Akin has been running this pill, bro. He's been running this pill. Yes, he has. I'm going to trump what the Dolphins normally don't do because they are playing a bad team. I'm going to go with you, man. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. With the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I'm going to go to the under with the Dolphins also. So we're totally agreeing with this pick, man.
Total.
A bottom feeder team.
Oh, and we should tell the listeners out there that we had our best week of picks all year. I went 10-6, but Larry went 12-4. Hello, ho, hey-o. Great job. Great job, Larry.
Thank you, my brother.
Mr. LL himself. All right. We got the 6-6 Steelers. I put Steeler. There's an S in that word. Against the 6-6 Baltimore Ravens.
Big game, bro.
Big game for both. Steelers are leaking oil. Ravens were doing great up until last week. Lamar is not looking himself quite.
No.
And I said Roethlisberger.
Rodgers came back.
Rodgers is just looking old.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking on this one? The Ravens are a 6-point home favorite. The number is 43.5.
It's a rivalry game, man. Now, both teams are playing like poop crash canned juice. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know where to go with this game, honestly, man. I'm not impressed by either side.
You could just stick with the home team. One in doubt.
Yeah, that's when I'm in doubt. So I'm gonna go with the home team. It's 6 points. I'll go with the Ravens for a touchdown win. I don't even know where to go over under in this joint. So let me just shoot the dice and put the over.
Again, we are in total agreement. I am also with the Ravens because they're at home and they can run the ball. And 43.5, I'm going to also take the over on that one.
So, wow, total agreement.
3 for 3 in total agreements.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. The 2-10 New Orleans Saints at the 7-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers at home are an 8.5-point favorite, and the total number is 42.5. Now, let me tell you, that 8.5, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, technical difficulties. I will continue with my pick. Technical difficulties. I have the Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Buccaneers with this pick. And the Saints, let's see, 42.5 total number. Technical difficulties. Apologies. Technical difficulties. I'm sure my man Larry will be back soon. I will continue. I'm going to take the Saints to actually cover the 8.5 because they're at home. And the number 42.5, I am going to roll the dice and take the over on the 42.5. All right, we will continue. I'll backtrack when my man Larry comes back. But for now, it's just me. Moving on, I've got the 8-4 Indianapolis Colts at the 8-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a divisional game. Jaguars have been playing pretty well as of late. The Colts, not so much. The Colts on the road are a 1.5 point favorite. Total number 48.5.
Sorry about America.
And my main man Larry, once again, at around the 1 hour mark, seems to have technical difficulties. Don't know why, but I let the people know, and we
Thank you.
will just cut that during the week, so don't
Yes, sir.
even sweat it.
All right, so you
I'll go
had
back
the
to where we
Norman.
were.
Yeah,
Now, I'm
please.
not hearing him. So he's got to make the adjustment so I can hear him.
Hold up, my
Let's
fault.
go back to the Saints and Bucks game. The 2-10 Saints, 7-5 Buccaneers, 8.5 is the point spread, and 42.5 is the total number. Even though I said I don't like the 8.5, the Bucks are at home. The Saints are really, really bad. So give me the Bucks to win and cover the 8.5.
You hear me?
And the 42.5, I'm going to say the Bucks look really good. I think they run the ball really well. Give me the over. Give me the Bucks and the over for this game.
Can you hear me?
Larry, still can't hear you.
All right.
Still can't hear you. I'm picking the Bucks
Yo,
and the over. Can't hear Larry. I see his lips moving, but I can't hear him. So I don't want any dead air. So I'm going to move on to the next game. And when he comes back and I can hear him, we'll get his pick for that one. Like I said, the next game is the battle of 8-4s. The Colts 8-4, the Jags 8-4. Colts are a road 1.5 favorite. Jags 48.5 total number. I'm going to take the Jags because they're at home. The Jags are playing well and the Colts aren't. And until that flips, I'm not going to pick the Colts when they play a good team, and the Jaguars right now technically are leading that division. So give me the Jags to win at home, and I'm going to take the under, the 48.5. Still can't hear Larry.
Can you hear me?
Can't hear him. I see his lips moving, but I can't hear him. So he'll probably back out and then go back in. Don't worry. We can cut through all this and we can just get his picks quickly. I'm going to move on to the next game. We have the 1-11 Tennessee Titans against the 3-9 Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are a 3.5 point favorite at home, so they're giving them the extra half a point. The Titans total number 33.5. That is a small number. I think the Browns have a good game. I think Shador has a good game. Give me the Browns to win and cover the 3.5. 33.5 is a low number. So give me the over the 33.5. Browns and the over. Moving on to the next game. Got the 3-9 Washington Commanders. I have to say it like that, by the way. I have to, because it's such a corny name. So I got to say it monotone. Against the 4-8 Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings somehow, somewhere are a 1.5 favorite. I think they're just giving that to him. And now Larry is back. Can't hear him. I see his lips, but I can't hear him. He's not sure what to do. So we'll just keep a picture with him and I'll keep on talking. I can get nods and I can get no's from him. So going back to that first game, Saints and Buccaneers, I picked the Bucks to cover the 8.5. Do you agree with the Bucks? He says no. He says yes. No. He says no. He does not agree. Does not agree. 42.5. Over or under? Over or under? He's saying over. So we're in agreement there. So our first disagreement, he went with the Saints. Going back to the Colts and the Jags. Colts on the road are a 1.5 favorite. Jags at home, 48.5 total number. I took the Jags to win at home, even though they're the underdog. Do you agree with the Jags, Mr. Larry? Nope, he's taking the Colts. So Larry likes the Colts. All right, we're gonna make this happen, people. We're gonna make it happen. Do you have the 48.5 over? He's got the over. I got the under. All right, we're starting to disagree here. Maybe it took technical difficulties for us to see things differently. Next game, the 1-11 Titans at the 3-9 Browns. Browns 3.5 point favorite at home. Total number 33.5. I think Shador has a good game against the worst team in the league. Give me the Browns to cover the 3.5. Do you have the Browns, Mr. Larry? Or are you rolling with Titans? He also has the Browns. So we are in agreement with the Browns. The number 33.5. Over or under? He's got under. I have over. So we disagree on that part. Let's keep it rolling. The 3-9 Washington Commanders at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings at home are a 1.5 point favorite. Total number 41.5. I have the Washington Commanders winning on the road. And I have the under the 41.5. Who do you have? Do you have Washington or do you have the Vikings? He's got Washington. So he is in agreement with me. Do you have the over? Well, he's got the under. All right, we both got the under. There we go. There we go. We're making it happen. Moving on. The Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks 9-3, Falcons 4-8. Seahawks are a 7-point road favorite. 7. I got an even 7. 43.5 is the total number. Falcons just are disappointing. I have not picked them lately, and that's worked out for me. So I'm not going to pick them. Give me the Seahawks to cover the 7, and I got the over. Larry, do you have the Seahawks or the Falcons? He also has the Seahawks. Very good. Do you have the over or the under? He has the over. Very good. I also have the over. All right, all right. Move on. The 4-8 Bengals at the 8-4 Bills. This looks like it's going to be a good game now. The Bills at home are a 5.5 point favorite. The number is 52.5. I am going to go with the Bengals. I don't know that they win, but I don't think they lose by 6. So give me the Bengals to at least cover the number. I think we're going to have a shootout because both defenses are meh. So give me the over. Bengals and the over for me. Larry, do you have the Bengals or the Bills? It looks like Larry has the Bengals. Correct? And he's got the over. So we are in total agreement. Very good. Okay. 4:05 game now. We got the 10-2 Broncos at the 2-10 Raiders. Divisional game, I don't think it matters. One team's really good, one team's really bad. The Broncos on the road are a 7.5 point favorite. The total number is 40.5. I don't like 7.5, but I don't like the Raiders even more. So give me the Broncos to win and cover the 7.5, and I'm going to take the over on the 40.5. Larry, who do you got? Broncos or Raiders? He also has the Broncos. Do you have the over or the under? He's got the under. Under. I'm guessing he's got the under because he thinks the Raiders are caca. 4:25. My 9-3 Chicago Bears travel to the Cheesehead Stadium as the 8-3-1 Green Bay Packers play host. They are a 6.5 point favorite. The total number is 44.5. I'm going to be honest. I think the Packers win this game, but I don't think they win by a touchdown. I think the Bears come to play. So give me the Bears with the points, Packers with the win, and I'll take the over on the 44 and a half. So give me the Bears and the over. Larry, who do you got? He also has the Bears, my man. And you got the over or the under? Under. All right. All right. That would probably work out better for me with the under, but okay. Now we got the 9-3 Los Angeles Rams. Whose house? Rams' house. Against the 3-9 Arizona Cardinals. Divisional game. Cardinals are at home. The Rams, coming off a loss, is a 7.5-point favorite. I don't like the hooker on that. I really don't. But the Rams, coming off a loss, I think they're going to be sharp. The total number is 48.5. I don't like picking the Cardinals really ever. So give me the Rams on a bounce back. They win by more than a touchdown. I got the Rams 48.5. Give me the under on that one. Who do you have, Rams or Cardinals? He's saying 10. He's got the Rams. Whose house? Rams' house. And 48.5 under, over. He's got the over. Over, my man. Larry Loper with the over. We got two more to go, buddy. Two more to go. The Sunday night game. The 7-5 Houston Texans against the 6-6 Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs at home are a 3.5-point favorite. The total number is 41.5. I'm going to take the hotter of the two teams. Both got to have it. I'm going to take the defense of the Houston Texans winning this game flat out. Winning it. And 41.5, it's going to be low scoring. Give me the under. So I got the Texans and the under the 41.5. Larry, you got Texans or you got the Chiefs? He took the Texans. And you got the over? Yes, he does. I have the under. All right, we got one to go, people. One to go. Here we go. Monday night, 8:15. The 8-4 Philadelphia Eagles against the 8-4 Los Angeles Chargers. At home, the Chargers are a 3-point underdog.
Yeah, man.
The total number is 40.5.
40.5.
I'm going to pick the Eagles to finally bounce back, but hey, I've been wrong on Eagle games before. Give me the Eagles and give me the over on the 40.5. They got to start scoring points or they are not going to cover that number. I got the Eagles and the over. My main man, Larry Loper, who do you have for this game? He also has the Eagles. Oh, you know he's biting his tongue on that one. You know it. You know it. And you got the over or the under? He's got the over. Over, over, over. All right, so we are in agreement on a lot, but we disagree on one, two. Ooh. Rams Cardinals. Did you pick the Rams, right? Ugh. My goodness. We only disagree on two games. The Saints, Bucks, Colts, Jags. That's it. We are in agreement with everything else. We're not in agreement with the total number on every game, but our picks, we are in agreement. So we're either going to do really well or we're going to do really bad. So I want to apologize for the listeners out there if you were listening live with the technical difficulties. I know there's a lot of fans of Larry and they love hearing this guy talk. I mean, he does have that jive going for him. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But we'll get it right. Don't worry. When we do the shorts and he cleans it up, we're going to be fine. So don't even trip. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. You can join us next week around 9:30 p.m. And we will have our review on this past week's picks. And of course, week number 15's picks and predictions. We'll have fantasy football and we'll have our tiers as usual. So please tell a friend, leave a comment, hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. So for my main man, Larry Loper, I'm Gilly Rosari, and we will catch you next week. Watch the game, stay healthy. Deuces, y'all.